What's the weirdest thing you've seen at our school?
Oh my God. There's so many weird things. I've seen people holding hands during a pandemic. I've seen people vaping in the library. I've seen people I've seen people simping over other people. Like there's so many things. Yeah, I wouldn't be able. No, I'm talking about students. What about you?
Okay. The weirdest thing I've seen was I was teaching and there was a 2-door classroom, and so a kid or a student opened the second door and threw in like a container of hummus and cucumbers and like narrowly missed my other student's head. So I ran into the hall and I was like, what the heck was that? So went down to the office, told them the time, where it happened. So they called the student down to the office and they're like, oh, did you do this? He's like, no, I didn't. They slide the screenshot over of the student clearly in mid-throw wearing the same outfit. And they were like, yeah, that's going to be a no.
I remember you telling me that. I'm like, bro, this man just wasted a good amount of hummus. Like, what are you doing? Let's see what we get. Other than Pokemon Go, what's Mr. Akhter's favorite video game? She should know this.
God, I don't know. Call of Duty?
No.
Minecraft?
No. You're such a noob. Madden. I play Madden all the time. That's my favorite game. Yeah. As for her favorite game, probably like Candy Crush or something basic.
What? I don't play games.
You don't play games? Yeah, that's what I thought. When is the last time you cried? Have either of you guys seen the other cry?
Why are there so many crying questions?
Because they know you like to cry.
I sound like a derp. Last time I cried?
It's like yesterday.
Yeah, probably last week. I have a family member that's actually pretty sick right now from COVID, so that was last week. Oh no, it was this week. I cried trying to decide whether to. That felt like a very big decision, an overwhelming decision. Yeah. And yeah, obviously he's seen me cry.
I've seen her cry so many times. Last time I cried, it's been a while, I'll be honest. Probably last year. I had a really good friend pass away, and so that was probably the last time I cried. All right, last text you sent each other. Okay, so we're using Plume's phone to record, so I'll just check my message and just answer for the both of us here. Okay, last message we sent each other. My message, or her message was, Come to the library when you're done, so we know when the guys want to go get lunch. And my message to her was, okay. So as you can tell, we have riveting conversations.
What's your ideal type?
Of student? Or person?
Well, mine is him.
It's true. Mine is not her. No, I like someone who has a sense of humor. So, in a way, I guess Miss Plume does have that. But yeah, I like someone with a sense of humor, someone I can talk to for long amounts of time, take long walks on the beat. No, just sense of humor and someone who can hold a conversation. I think those are the two most important things out there.
For me, it's someone who's kind. That's my biggest thing.
So, I'm off the list.
Mr. Akhter.
That's me.
Do you watch Miss Plume's TikToks? Who's the better TikToker?
So this is a yes and no answer. Yes, I do watch the TikToks, but mainly because she sends them to me.
That's true, because they're fun. I'm like, look what I did last night.
Yeah, no. I don't have TikTok myself, so I don't follow her or anything. Of the two of us, who's the better TikToker? I am definitely the better TikToker. I will say this, she has good TikTok ideas, but my execution is better, in my opinion. And I have more views on the TikToks that I'm associated with than hers, so.
I don't know if that's true.
We might have to put that to a test after.
And we literally equally executed the Christmas TikToks.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like majority of her views come from my fans. I don't have fans.
Anyways.
What's the worst trend you have ever followed or hopped on the bandwagon of?
Worst trend? Probably hair crimping, I guess. Like in grade 7, I would crimp my hair, and I still have my crimper because I know it's going to come back in style because all of the 90s trends do.
No, they don't.
And, pink quarantine hair. Except I liked my hair pink.
I saw that, yeah.
I definitely jumped into that trend very aggressively.
Worst trend for me was probably wearing extra large shirts and pants back during like the hip hop rap era. To put it in perspective, the shirts that I wore in grade 7 and 8 or 6, I now fit them.
No.
Like, I now fit them, and since grade 6, 7, I've probably gained over like 100 pounds. So now they actually look like decent sized shirts on me, whereas before that I was probably just swimming in them.
What's one thing you find annoying about the other person?
One thing? Okay, first of all, this video is going to be probably like 3 parts, and I probably could get like a 20-minute video out of the one thing that annoys me about her. I think the most annoying thing about Miss Plume is the fact that she'll just randomly make noises and it doesn't make sense. It's like, or no, sorry, I take that back. Now, that's one of the things I don't like. But the one thing, she'll use phrases that she doesn't know what they mean, and then she'll try to throw them in conversation. So I'll be like, hey, thanks for hanging, or thanks for bringing me that photocopy. And she'll be like, namaste. That's not what it means, right? Or she'll try to throw slang in her talk, and she'll be like, I forgot, like a couple years ago, she was saying like wagwan or something along those lines. And I'm like, you don't know what that means. Stop saying it.
Okay, chill. I was just going to say the most annoying thing about you is that he drives a Tesla, which is a beautiful, sick car, but he wears a hoodie while he does it. He's like in these fancy dress shirts plus hoodie. I'm like...
Swag. What are each other's best traits? Oh, shoot. That's a good question. Because I have so many, so it's going to be hard for her to pick.
His best trait is that he pretends not to care because he's a derp, but he actually cares. So when I have a bad day, he's nice to me. And he actually cares, even though he pretends not to.
Yeah.
He's thoughtful.
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about. But her best trait is that she is able to deal with me. Because I'm quite a bit to deal with. So there's times where I'll come in and I can tell certain teachers getting like annoyed by the fact that I'm a stress-free person in general. And so some of the teachers don't appreciate that because they're like, yo, shouldn't you be working? Shouldn't you be doing this? But she just kind of looks at it and like, why are you doing this? Or why are you the way you are? And so we're able to vibe off that. So, what's on your bucket list? That's a good question.
Just a lot of travel things. There's lots of places to travel to. I really want to go to Marrakesh in Africa would be like a big one, or the Giraffe Manor in Africa where the giraffes like go through the window and eat breakfast with you.
I didn't know those existed. But for me, traveling definitely on the bucket list. I have some like personal goals that I also want to achieve. And I think, yeah, that's about it. Nothing too crazy. I do want to watch a basketball game in every one of the basketball stadiums in North America. So that's something on there too. So far I've watched in Toronto, and that's it. No. I watched in Toronto, I've watched in Cleveland, I've watched in Chicago, and I've watched in Orlando. So four of the 30. So kind of on the way.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how close are we? Do we consider each other to be more friends or colleagues?
On a scale to 1 to 10, we're probably at like a -4. No, realistically, we're pretty close, as much as I hate to say it. So I would say we're probably like a 9, 10. Yeah, probably. And what was the second part of that question?
Are we friends or are we colleagues?
We're unfortunately friends. Yeah. We're unfortunately friends. That's how I'm pretty sure I answer for the both of us, but.
Yeah, no, it's true. We are friends. We talk to each other outside of school. We call each other and talk about you crew. Yeah. What are your hidden talents?
Oh, hidden talents. Sick Pokemon Go player. I'm a really good badminton player. I'm just a good athlete in general. I can eat quite a bit. Like I eat ridiculous amounts for like given my size. And I'm very strong in the gym, so I like powerlift and stuff. So I'm unassumingly strong.
I don't know if I have any hidden talents. I'm not very good at very many things.
Yeah,
I grew up with a brother who just like beat me at everything, so I'm just like kind of indifferent about a lot of things. By the end of the summer, I'm usually pretty good at spike ball.
Fair. I will say Miss Plume is a pretty good dancer, so.
TikTok dancer?
Not TikTok, I didn't say that. I said just a good dancer.
Semi-formal dancer.
Semi-formal dancer, yeah. All right. What advice would you give to yourself from 10 years ago?
That life is too short, so just let it go. A lot of things seem really big in the moment, and like even now at this age, a lot of things seem really big in the moment, but they're just simply not.
Yeah. I would tell myself not to make I would give myself specific instructions, like very specific, like don't steal the Dr. Pepper, or don't apply to Microsoft, or read the fine print when signing your scholarship, right? All of you that have me for class know some of those stories, so those are some of the advices I would give.
How do you cope with stress?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think I do a good job of this. How do I cope with stress? Working out is a big one for me. Exercise, scientifically, is just shown to help improve mood. I also do things that I enjoy and do them because I enjoy them and not because I'm expected to do them or whatnot. So gaming, watching shows, Pokemon Go, those kind of things. But working out is probably my biggest stress relief.
Yeah, I would say running specifically is mine. I like to run. That kind of clears my head, and I do it by myself. I don't let anyone else run with me. That's like my time. And reaching out to friends, like I'm always grabbing a coffee with friends or going for a walk with a friend. Like they are always my go-to.
Yeah, and I think finding your coping mechanism is really important as you get older in life. So who's the early bird and who's the night owl? Easy.
Yeah, I'm definitely the early bird. He's up until like 2 a.m. He works out at like, what, 10, 11?
10:30ish, yeah.
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 No, I'm like in bed like 10:30, 11, and I'm up at 6. Favorite class or course you've taught?
Favorite class or course I've taught? Year 1 HL Bio last year. Again, that's the year, the students I had were amazing. It was my first time teaching the course. I was the only one teaching the course. It just worked out really well. But in general, I find that grade 11 university bio is also my favorite course to teach. So, yeah.
I can't remember if it was 9 or 10, but it was just a class that I taught, and they were always pranking me. So they would tell me like certain buttons to push on my laptop to make something happen, and then instead it would shut down my entire computer. So it was pretty fun. It was fun to go in every day.
Yeah. Miss Plume does not know what Alt F4 leads to.
That was the one.
Yeah.
That was the one.
Something you're good at but embarrassed that you're good at it.
Embarrassed that I'm good at it?
Yeah.
Badminton, I got the MVP trophy in grade 10.
I did not know that.
But it's only embarrassing because the trophy is like 3 birdies and then a racket on top of it. It's like a literal badminton trophy.
I didn't know you played badminton. Something that I'm good at that I'm not embarrassed about? I don't know. I don't get embarrassed too easily, but I think maybe, I don't know. Like,
what about like your lip syncing last year?
That's probably good. Yeah, I'm a pretty good lip syncer, but it's one of those things where I just don't do it often, and I had to do it for like a Christmas assembly, so I guess that would be it. Yeah.
What was that, like Masked Singer?
Masked Singer, yeah, it was kind of like that. I sang Shawn Mendes, There's Nothing Holding Me Back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Imitate each other. What are the common catchphrases you hear each other say?
Ooh, that's a good one. All right, go. Okay, so Miss Plume's like, what's up, squad? And derp, derp, derp. And I'm trying to be TikTok famous, but I'm not going to do it because I don't have any good TikToks. And there's one other one. Shoot, what's the last one? It's like, come back to me. I'm going to figure it out, yeah.
He is like, okay, it's going to be a work period now. I'll be here if you need me. He's, oh man, they kicked me out of the gym again yesterday for playing basketball on my own. I can't believe it. It's against the rules. I don't know why they kicked me out. And he's like, hey Plume, you want to go get a bubble tea? And he is, hey, guess what I have for lunch? Oh, wings again.
Yeah, pretty dead on. I'm still trying to figure out what it was, but it's something about like stay golden or something like cheers, bud. Yeah, something really dumb.
Ever had a mental breakdown because of teaching, example marking, etc.?
Me personally, no. Again, like I mentioned before, I deal with stress and the feeling of overwhelmness pretty well, so I'm able to manage my emotions and mental state in that sense. This one, on the other hand, though, feel free to tell us about that.
I definitely have. I usually take on too much for my own good because I enjoy it until it's too much for my own good. But the one that stands out to me was when I had to take a club to Toronto. And this was the first time that I was going to be running like my own field trip. And so I panicked the day before, broke down, thought I was going to lose a student in Toronto and lose my job.
Yeah. And then she didn't lose a student. She didn't lose her job. The only thing that was lost was one of my hoodies because she was crying all over it. So rest in peace, my hoodie.
And you lost your school day because you came with me.
That's right. I had to give up one of my school days to go support her because she needed an extra supervisor on thing. Who's the messier eater?
Oh, you, because he eats wings and pizza for every single lunch, whereas normal civilized people sometimes have a salad for lunch with a fork.
I don't do salads at all. That's not. You guys have seen my week of eating, hopefully. If not, go check out the last video. Plug, right? But yeah, no, I'm definitely the messier eater. I like to get my hands a little bit dirty when I'm eating food. Yeah.
Who's more of a mom friend?
Oh, who's the mom friend in this? Oh, you definitely are for sure.
Oh, like who acts like a mom?
Yeah.
That's me.
It's gotta be her. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm always prepared, and I always have like 10 bags of like things for like picnics or whatever. I'm the mom.
Yeah, she comes prepared, and I just show up. Usually late.
You literally just show up.
Yeah, I usually just show up. So she's definitely the mom friend of the group. Do you have nicknames for each other?
Well, he calls me his favorite teacher.
No, I don't.
He's like, stop, favorite teacher.
I never say that to her,
Says it all
ever. No. I call her Plume, which isn't really a nickname, it's her last name. But I don't refer to her as Rachel. So people will be like, oh, where's Rachel? And I'll be like, who is that?
Which one?
Yeah, well, like to me, Rachel does not register with her. To me, she's Plume. That's about it. And she calls me mentor. Yeah, because I am her teaching mentor. So.
Which is why my classes are so burp. What are your pet peeves?
Pet peeves are people that cannot be depended on. If they say something and they don't follow through with it, I'm not a big fan of that.
I don't like when people can't make decisions for themselves. So when you always like need to get advice or need to hear that you're right or like need to hear your own voice out loud, like just make the decision. Like you know what to do. Make that decision. Don't rely on other people. What's each other's go-to Starbucks or bubble tea order?
Ooh, okay. So I'm not sure about her Starbucks order because we don't get Starbucks often together, but we do get bubble tea quite a bit. So her order, I'm pretty sure, is taro with tapioca.
Yeah, we don't do Starbucks because he doesn't like coffee, so that's not the vibe. And he doesn't have a bubble tea order. He literally tries all of the randomest things, like the grossest fruit.
Yeah.
But I'd say you like the mango one probably most.
Yeah. So mango is definitely the one if I know I want a good drink, I'm going with mango. But I do like to try the other ones, and I often regret them. So, yeah. Unpopular opinions, teaching edition, go.
Oh.
That's a good one.
No homework, like class time. If it's homework, it's your fault. You didn't use the class time.
Okay. If you didn't do well in a class, try looking in the mirror. All right, last question. We've gone through about 100 of these now. What was your first impression of each other? What was one impression you had that was totally wrong?
I was like, dumb.
What?
I looked at you and I was like, dumb.
And?
It was not wrong. No, I'm kidding. I honestly don't remember like not knowing you really. I don't know. I know you remember me doing like derpy things in the office and you were like, what the heck? But I don't remember my first impression of you.
Yeah. My first impression of her was like, what is happening right now? Because she would be like coming in with like folders and like buckets of stuff, and I'll be like, are you doing more than I'm supposed to be doing? Like, what is happening right now? I also remember her dressed up as Miss Frizzle for Halloween, and I'm just like, whoa, this is a lot. So that was my first impression of her. And then one impression I had wrong was I thought she was kind of, I don't know if I told you, but I thought she might be like uptight and like very like work. Like, I only care about school. I have no life outside of school, which is very incorrect.
That's fair.
Yeah. What was your wrong impression about me?
I thought that you were going to make me more cultured, but instead I just ended up like ordering shawarma pizzas, which I really regret.
So you're welcome. Yeah. All right, that's the end of the video. Thanks for listening to us. Hopefully you have a little bit more of an insight as to our relationship. It's a very odd one, I will say, but you guys get a kick out of it, so that's why we made this video for you guys. I don't know what's happening here. But anyways, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and drop some ideas in the comments for what you want to see on the next video.
Subscribe button.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button. We're moving out here. PewDiePie and Ninja, but they better watch their back because Akhter's coming. All right? Peace.